We're good. Alright, so it says, I go first. Alright, dropping this. And it says, opponent's turn.
Okay. So I don't plan to do anything.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. So you've got a life gain deck.
I think the downside to playing this is that we're both probably the most familiar with this white deck. So I did manage to play a match online the other day. I've probably played a total of 3 matches online total. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it worked reasonably well, although at one point I enchanted a creature to kill a black creature attacking me, and it turned out that that creature was tapped and I couldn't actually block and kill it. So I ended up losing a match that I think I would have won.
Man, that card is interesting.
So do abilities also not work with summoning sickness?
You didn't have any tap. You didn't have any mana
I didn't need any mana
for all
for
for an
the card's
ability.
ability. Oh, you're right. It takes 1 mana to do it. Yeah, the fencing master is pretty cool because a lot of times instead of 1, he deals 2 damage.
Yeah, yeah. It took me a minute to figure out what double strike was. I'm like, this thing is worse than a white knight, and I was like, well, it's actually all right because he kind of gets first strike and then he gets to hit again.
Yeah, and kind of everything is worse than a white knight.
It's a cool looking card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter. Holy shit, that's not good. All right.
What I've not been able to figure out with the Ember Hauler is, can I attack and then sacrifice him? Or is it one or the other?
It's one or the other. I remember that from the order of operations is that you can have them be a blocker, but the block you have to sacrifice them prior to the attack because there was like an order of resolution
Okay,
that
so I
that
should have
happened.
had him take out your impassioned orator instead of attacking. So, oh well.
Well, possibly, but he can do 2 damage. Oh, I see. Yeah, that probably would have been a better use case for him.
Okay, I think it's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm reading my cards. Let me read my cards. Mister, I've played to 1700.
Uh huh.
Alright. I will
But I've
take
really
it.
only played mostly red. I finished the 5 of those. I played a little blue and a little white. It's bad when you're playing red and on turn 3 your opponent has 22 life.
Yeah. I am attacking though, so you can choose to block if you'd like to. You get your chance if you want to take them out.
Okay, so you're attacking right now.
Yeah. Took your beating?
Yep.
That's right.
Past a mountain. I think one of the things I've noticed in the online game is there seems to be no land destruction. So you just keep casting every land every time. At least I've never run into a spell that would do anything about it. That's right.
I attack.
And you're still untapped on your planes. So I was just worried there was something up your sleeve. That if I blocked, you'd have cast something that would have made my block not really work. Or killed my creature. Because I know you're a sneaky person.
You know what I am? Is a winning person. Oh man, those guys are pretty cool. I like how the graphics on the card, they're like he's actually got like fire that's going. Oh, maybe it's like a foil effect, like it's in the front and the background. 'Cause I could see like when I hover it over my impassioned orator, like he moves around too. But my fencing ace does not have any graphics to him. It was like in a little bubble. Fire Urchin, one Pack Mastiff. Each creature you control named Pack Mastiff. Okay. You're just a big meanie.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Here's the thing. Flying spirit creature. Okay. So you were able to cast that instantly and block all my attacks?
I haven't decided if I'm blocking yet. You've got that many coming. Jesus. Well, I think that's kind of a no-brainer. Let's kill the Pack Mastiff. Get my butt kicked.
I think it's your turn to kick my butt. I like it. You can go. You can look and you can see how many cards are in the other person's hand.
It's heating up now.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. You cast a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not happy. I'm not a happy guy. So
Well,
at least 2 are attacking. We've got another guy who can sacrifice. We got another pack mastiff, and then we got some sort of lizard. It deals damage to the player or planeswalker. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player, regardless. I'm gonna get 1 hit per 1. So I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna do that.
okay, so I did no damage and lost a critter.
Yeah, this isn't looking good.
Well, charmed cats are pretty cool if you've got a bunch of them in your hand.
Well, yeah, you know, if it wasn't like turn 15, we'd be doing all right. Hmm. So I've got a bunch of little fart knockers on the screen.
A Johnny's pride mate can be pretty powerful if you've got a bunch of like creatures that cause you to gain life.
I agree. Yeah, he would have been really nice to have earlier. It's for a 2-cost character that you could have out quick. Would have been really nice. Let's see. So you've got 4 characters. Bop, bop, bop. Total that you can do is 6 damage. But you're a red. Do you have anything in your hand? I don't see a hand. You don't have a hand, do you? You're empty.
No, oh, I'm empty.
Yeah.
I'm red. I blew the wad.
All right. Well, I don't know. I
I
guess.
needed to be able to block with sacrificial characters. Well, I can't block your flying ones. Okay.
I feel like he's just gonna do whatever. He's gonna whatever. This is where I pull Wrath of God and I wipe the board clear.
Uh-huh.
Cataclysm, right?
Did you hear that they banned a bunch of Magic cards recently? They
Because
banned they banned Crusade because they thought it was racial, and there was at least one that I thought that was justified, but a lot of it was just a bunch of bullshit. I thought
just rename the
because
card. Why do
yeah,
you have
I
to
think they'll
ban
come
it?
out with it with a different name, but
Yeah.
I thought Crusade was not racial at all. I mean, there was one called like
Holy
Lynchy,
Wars.
but okay. How do I choose to use somebody's feature? So sometimes the game is tougher than the strategy. So how do I?
You're targeting me there.
Well, I'm trying to not attack. I'm trying to use his Ember Hauler's feature, but it
I
doesn't seem to let
would
me.
assume you click on the card and then I don't know.
Like I click on the card, it says one attacker. That's absolutely not what I want. What I want to do is I want to use his ability.
Well, I
If I
think you're
right,
in the attack phase right now. It says at the bottom right, it's got the sword icon, so you're supposed to choose your attackers. In between those phases, you get a chance for an interrupt, I think. So
okay,
right
well,
now
I
you're in
guess
the attack phase, which I think is why you can't activate your token,
okay.
your ability.
Just gonna go for it.
Shit. All right, so he deals 1 damage no matter what. So we're gonna block. It's still your turn, so maybe you have the ability to sacrifice at this point. You have the first chance at the instance.
I don't know. Let me try. Oh, I think it does give me that option.
Ugh. All right, says your turn.
Oh, I have no idea if I can cast this thing or not because I don't see how many mana it takes. Or no, I don't think I've got enough to cast it. I'll try, but it won't go. I don't think. Oh, it will.
Uh-oh. I cast a card and it landed, and now I'm attacking.
Oh, okay. Well, it just said opponent's turn. I'm like,
So now you must have
the
the option
pass
to
thing
declare
confuses me a lot.
blockers, right?
So, but you can't attack with Sarah Guardian, right?
No, I cannot.
So, are you attacking with anybody?
Yeah, my flyer and my cat are attacking. You
Okay,
have
because
two
they're
tap
not tilted
creatures and
sideways on.
you
They're
have
not
two.
tilted sideways on my screen, so I can't tell that they're
Well,
attacking.
they've got a. Yeah, right. I get that, but they should have red arrows showing that they're attacking you.
No, they don't. Well, actually, if I hover over them, they do.
Okay. Thank God.
What does vigilance do?
Uh,
They don't
vigilance.
tap
If
when attacking,
yeah,
so it's kind of like Sarah Angel.
right. Only other creatures I have also gain vigilance. Well, you have two tapped creatures that can't block, and then you have a creature that has pacifism on them. So you don't have an blocking option that I can see. You may have a card in your hand that allows you to do something, like an instant or something. Um,
I, I clicked on pass, but it didn't pass.
there we go. Okay, and then it looks like what is happening now. Obviously, I have nothing left in my hand, and everything
My
is
turn, but it didn't draw me a card.
tap. And then I say pass turn. It's moving over to you. All right, opponent's turn. So it's your turn now.
Sarah's Guardian is pretty tough.
Yeah, I was thinking it wasn't looking too good for me a few turns ago. Then I drew that land, and I was like, well, this is going to change things a little bit.
Yeah, I could use this thing counts wrong. But anyway, I could use one more land myself.
Oh no, it's going to be a race. Who can kill the other one the fastest before they get the monster card out?
Unfortunately, blocking doesn't tap your cards, so if I attack, you don't have to tap.
It's true.
With Sarah's Guardian, you don't have to tap even if you attack.
Also true.
So I'm going to start taking 5 a turn.
6 a turn.
Well, she's oh yeah, you're right. So I've got like 1 turn to kill you. That's going to be hard.
Well, you're going to draw that land is what's going to happen, and then this massive freaking creature is going to come out, and I'm going to be crying.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That's my last hope. Mana starved.
But I don't think I have.
I mean, I was running into that too. Like, I was mana starved. I had Sarah for a while. I just couldn't get to 6 lands. It's expensive. I remember Sarah's Angel was only 5 cost, and she was a 4/4 flyer, I think. So Sarah's Guardian is a little bit
Yeah, and
beefier.
I need to get to 7 lands.
Well,
So
are you attacking, blocking, or playing?
I think I'm just saying next. I'm hoping to live for another turn.
So at the bottom right, there's an arrow where you can pass your turn. It'll go through all the phases and just go right to the next opponent. All right.
So I think anything I attack with, you're going to kill. I might be able to do. I could probably do a few damage to you, but not enough to finish the game. Am I supposed to click pass here?
Yeah, you must have some ability or something. Oh, I see. It's your Pack Mastiff. You can pay to beef him up.
Yeah, but who's attacking from you?
I can't attack because you need to defer on the ability. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
And why does it ask me to talk about blockers? Because none of my blockers can block any of the things you're attacking with.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Now, yeah, what it's happening is it's going between the attack phase and the block phase, and then you have that Pack Mastiff that has an ability that you can add +1/+0 using 2 mana. So every time that we go in between phases, it's going to give you an option because it's probably just being safe, right? It's going to give you an option to use that ability.
Okay. Well, you might have to help them with their programming to have them not give me options to upgrade characters that can't actually block anything that's attacking.
The only thing that I'm kind of having a problem, like I get that it's kind of annoying because you have to keep your finger on the bottom right and just be like, yep, 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 I get it, yep, pass, pass, whatever. Well, now I'm trying to do an auto pass, and I wonder if it's like their server is being slow when it's talking between us because that auto pass took 30 seconds. Like it should not take that long for me to pass my turn on to yours, especially when nothing's tapped and there's nothing real major on the screen. Well, I see you got your land.
I got my land, but it says X6. I need X7.
Well, you have 6+1,
Uh,
right? Because one of the lands you just played, so it's X6.
why does it do it that way? Why doesn't it tell you how
I
many
think
total lands you have?
what it does is it takes, holy shit. Let me look at that in just a second. I think what it does is it takes all the lands that have existed on the board the previous turn and puts them in one pile, and then it creates a separate pile for the lands that you've played this turn.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
All right, so what is going on here? Flying when Drakuseth, Maw of Flames, Drakuseth, Maw of Flames attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage up to 2 targets. This thing is like a Deathbringer, man. This is Game of Thrones. Legendary creature, flying. When it attacks, deal 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Crazy. So he cannot attack. If he attacks, I've got a problem.
Right, you got to kill me this turn, probably.
Yep, got it.
Although if he If it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 to each of up to 2 other targets, I could take out your creatures, but not the Sarah.
I think you may need to pass your turn or attack or something.
Or something.
And then I am going to draw a pacifism, is what I'm going to draw, and it's going to nullify you, and I will live to fight another day.
I think I'm going to do no attacks right now. I'm going to hope you don't draw pacifism.
Ask and ye shall receive.
You bastard.
Man, I literally just drew that. uh. Oh,
Okay, I lost.
man, that was a close one.
You said at the start you're a winner.
Oh, that was a little too close. Holy cow.
When I got enough mana to cast that, I was like, okay, I'm in like Flynn. And then I'm like, no, shit, I'm not. Oh, that was fun.